So yeah, we are back in the Masala Theory to have some delicious lip-smacking food. The Border-Gavaskar tour is over after 50 plus days, and Australia have won the series 3-1. They dominated the play. Fair play to them. But now we will talk about some of our favorite moments. I'm joined by Debashish Sen. Agnijit is also here. Trisha behind the camera. We'll talk about some of our favorite memories from the Border-Gavaskar trophy. There were plenty. I'll start with Debashish before I come to myself and I go to Agni. Debashish, your favorite.
Yeah, obviously, my favorite moment has to be that first test win in Perth. Obviously, India started the series on a high. Obviously, who would have gave India put the money behind India to win that first test in Perth? Given that they were heading into this test series, losing 3-0 against New Zealand. So that to me was the favorite moment for me. And obviously, Yashasvi Jaiswal scoring the 100, Virat Kohli also scoring the 100 in the second innings. So those are two favorite moments for me in this series.
Oh, what a start that was, and now it seems it was just a false glimmer of hope for all the Indian fans. KL Rahul opening the innings in the absence of Rohit Sharma, scoring a brilliant half century there. Yashasvi Jaiswal taking the world by storm, scoring a century. Virat Kohli treating that Optus Stadium crowd with a century. Nitish Kumar Reddy coming in and as an emerging player for the Indian team, and of course the genius of Jasprit Bumrah. And it was the match where Mohammad Siraj also bowled well. But for me personally, I think I have to take the battle between Sam Constance and Jasprit Bumrah as one of my favorite moments. Yes, Australia had made a comeback into the series by then. It was 1-1 after Australia won the pink ball test in Adelaide, the day-night test. The Brisbane test was a draw, and then Australia decided to drop Nathan McSweeney and bring in this young boy, Sam Constance, 19-year-old, who took the Indian bowlers and ripped them apart in Canberra in the warm-up match. And what happened next? Second over, he reverse swept Jasprit Bumrah for a 6, and from there the Australian media just sang good things about Sam Constance. And yes, it riled up Jasprit Bumrah as well, but Jasprit Bumrah won the battle, picked up his wicket and celebrated in that fashion. We know how Jasprit Bumrah celebrated, but yes, Sam Constance, one of the biggest positives for Australia, for world cricket. But Jasprit Bumrah's genius, 32 wickets at an average of 13. I think it has to be one of the most best individual series by a pace bowler in the history of cricket. I'll go to Agni. Your favorite moment? This was your first time covering. You joined in late from the Boxing Day test, New Year's test in Sydney, the pink test as they call it. What was your favorite moment? Memory?
I think there has to be a couple of moments. The first one, obviously, being present for the Boxing Day test. That for me was breathtaking. Seeing that 88,000 odd crowd standing in front of the iconic Melbourne Cricket Ground, MCG, just to sit in the press box and see the best view of the playing 22 yards. That is absolutely brilliant for a fanboy who has grown up on toes down under, who has woken up at 5 in the morning, has muted the TV and has seen all the India-Australia matches sitting in front of a TV for hours and only, turning the volume on when the household was up finally. That is post the tea session. But to see the broadcasting giants as well, Mark Nicholas, Ravi Shastri, Harsha Bhogle, Sunil Gavaskar, Alan Border, Brett Lee, Isa Guha, Ali Sahili, all these people, they are coming in the press box, having lunch, talking to each other, analyzing the game, sharing some anecdotes with us. That was fascinating. And another one, I think, taking a cue from what Shubhayan said, Bumrah versus Sam Constance, but it affected a certain Usman Khawaja. Usman Khawaja was already having a very rough time against Jasprit Bumrah, by his own admission, post the New Year test in Sydney. And what does Sam Constance do? Bumrah urges the umpire that Usman Khawaja better hurry up because he wanted to get in another over from Mohammad Siraj. Sam Constance gets in the battle. Sam Constance says something to Bumrah. Bumrah is suddenly all fired up, bowls one outside the off stump. Khawaja leaves it comfortably. The next one exactly in the spot by which Bumrah has troubled Khawaja all this Border-Gavaskar trophy. And what does Khawaja do? He edges it to the slip. And what does Bumrah do? He just turns and stares. That is the iconic fast bowler stare that used to be there in the times of Marshall Garner Roberts. I did not see them play live, but it was an absolutely honor and privilege to see Jasprit Bumrah play in front of my eyes in this year's Border-Gavaskar trophy.
For Usman Khwaja, there's a Hindi Bollywood dialogue, "Mere ko kyun toda?" And that's what exactly happened when Bumrah got his. Trisha is behind the camera. I am pretty sure. I even don't want to turn the camera and ask her favorite moment, because I know what the favorite moment is for Trisha, and that's meeting Virat Kohli, her idol, after the net session at the Sydney cricket ground, and she's smiling behind the camera. She knows that it is the best moment she could ever imagine.
So if people follow RevSportz regularly, they will see that in the practice visuals, there is a sudden shake, there is a sudden jerk in the frame. That is Trisha Ghoshal's hand shaking when Virat Kohli just passed by, and Virat Kohli did stare at her. So that was her love moment.
That was a stare of love from Trisha to Virat Kohli to Virat Kohli from Virat Kohli to Trisha.
So is it safe to say that Trisha is in love with Virat Kohli like he's in love with the sixth stump line?
No comments on that. But yeah, this was a lovely end to the Border-Gavaskar trophy. Of course, the results did not go our way. India lost 3-1 after 10 long years. Pat Cummins and some of the players who have not lifted that trophy got to lift that coveted trophy from the hands of Alan Border. There was a certain controversy around that, why Sunil Gavaskar was not invited to the podium, and yeah, that is something that Cricket Australia have acknowledged, that they would have liked Sunil Gavaskar to be present there as well. But yeah, let's not dwell into controversy and focus on food, some lamb, some chicken, some vegetarian dal as well,
And some desserts to follow.
Now all our plates are empty right now because we are full, like the cricketing world is full after witnessing some top class cricketing action for the last couple of months. So yeah, this was Devashish, Agni, behind the camera Trisha, and myself Shubhayan Chakravarti, signing off from Masala Theory. And if you are around in Sydney, do visit this restaurant for some lip smacking Indian food.